It's the 20v1.
20v1, 100 versus 1. Shit, hey, I saw one. It's like 100 Harry Potters versus a gorilla.
You're gonna need some type of magic. You're gonna
Hey,
need.
he didn't fare too well. The one Harry Potter didn't. The 100 Harry Potters didn't fare too well.
That's what I'm saying, man. That we're gonna get into the gorilla situation, man. We're gonna get into it's been a bunch of warfare out on the scene lately, man. Some against gorillas, some against this. But all I gotta say is, man, R.I.P. Harambe.
I'm telling
R.I.P. Harambe.
you. Hey, that's another thing they forgot about too. Shit, that gorilla, hey, he fighting for Harambe.
Hey, the strength of Harambe, he gonna come out on their ass. Hey, man, you ready?
Let's do it.
Good afternoon, good evening, good night. This is season 7, episode 15 of the Reed Talk and Listen podcast. I am your host, Nick Reed, along with my brother and co-host Trey Reed. No killer cam tonight. How you doing tonight, man?
Bruh, I'm good, man. Just trying to weather out this storm, man. We don't get no break.
Another rainstorm, a little thunder action, heavy winds, high winds, however you want to say it, came through the area. But hey, like you said, we weathering the storm tonight. Hopefully, we don't lose power. Internet's still rocking right now. So as long as that's rocking, we rocking with y'all, man. We know the Laker game comes on at 9. So a lot of people gonna want to tune into that. We're gonna keep you updated here, man. Hopefully, it's good updates. Tristan Reed says hello. Well, hello guys. What up? What up? What up?
It's good.
We're gonna try to keep y'all updated on that, man. Hopefully, like I said, it's good updates. I do not want this shit to end like this, man. God, dog. But you know how this shit goes, man. I'm riding with LeBron till the wheels fall off. So hey, y'all rock with us tonight. We're gonna keep rocking with y'all.
Straight up.
But shit, what you been up to?
Bro, man, just a lot of phone calls, it's weird now, man. I'm reaching out to people to do shows, and now it's like, no. I don't want to do a show just yet. Let me send you whatever, like if it's a company, let me send you a bunch of stuff. I want you and your crew to get out, get your hands on it, test it. Then we'll do a podcast. So I'm like, I didn't hit you up to get no free shit, but hey, if you want to send it, hey, I'll definitely review it and all that. So just a lot of phone calls, man. I guess I'm getting to that point where I'm talking to people where they want to have pre-shows. Like, hey, call me, let's talk. I want to get to know you. You get to know me, and then let's do the podcast. So I'm like, all right, whatever. Doing that. Decided, was it yesterday? No, 2 days ago. Want to build an archery shop, so I gutted out my shed, and that's gonna be. I thought it was gonna be easy. I'm like, yeah, this is gonna be a real job. Like this is gonna test my carpentry skills.
Yeah, man. Every time you jump into any type of building project, renovation project, whatever, you might as well get your lunch ready.
Like just and I already know like this shed needs to be rewired, bro. I'm talking. I got all that original wiring is from 1950s, straight up. So it's all got to be just redone and all that. So taking on that project and man, just working and doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? Just that's it. Ain't really too much going on, man.
Most definitely, man. No, I think a lot of people want to have pre-shows and send gear before they do the show because think about how many podcasts you've gone on and not necessarily was the host unprepared. It just wasn't as everybody when they watch a podcast, they're comparing it to some other podcast they've seen.
Right.
Whether it's in that same lane or not. Whoever watching the podcast is comparing it to whatever podcast they've seen here, there, or wherever. So sometimes you go on another show or you go on a podcast and the conversation never gets to that point that the other show made you feel, right? It never got to that tear-jerking point in the show. And you had the story cock, lock, and ready to rock. Or it never got to the informational part of the show and you did you made sure you was up on all your newest laws and the newest regulations in the hunting game and everything like that, and it never got to that point.
Right.
So I think that's why people are starting to send stuff before. Let me go ahead and give them a little bit more juice about it. You know what I'm saying? Let me go ahead and give them a little bit more intel about how we do things around here. All right, yeah. Call me on the phone, man. Let me holler at you real quick. Let me see how our conversation bounce off each other before I come on your show and stuff like that, man. So I think that's why, even though if they watched the Dreaded Archer podcast before, they know it's gonna get to that point.
It's gonna always get there. It's always gonna get there. But like I have been on shows where I'm like, I don't even know why I'm here. And I know that sounds mean, and I ain't trying to diss, because if they watch, they'll know who I'm talking about. I'm like, why'd y'all even have me as a guest? Because like it's like y'all invited me to be on a panel, but y'all talk amongst yourselves, and every once in a while you'll bring me in. It's like, I don't know. Why am I here? What was the point? Because what you said we was talking about, we didn't even get to.
Exactly. And I think that just comes from doing this shit. You got to go through that. You got to go through a couple of shows where you get off that show yourself and be like, man, damn, I really didn't get to where I was trying to go with that.
Yep.
How can I get there next time and shit like that, man? But hey, shout out to the free gear, man. I got my mailbox is ringing itself right now. So I can't complain at all, man. Shout out to everybody that's sending stuff over right now, man. Can't wait to test it out. Reviews, all that good shit.
Oh yeah. Hey, Rick hit me up this morning and he was like, hey man, what's Nick's last name? And I was like, Reed. He goes, oh, that's funny, man. Y'all got the same last name. I was like, that's my brother. That's my brother. Oh, I didn't want to assume.
I didn't want to assume. That's hilarious.
I'm like, yeah, bro, that's my brother, man. So I guess he getting your stuff in the mail, man. And he's like, yeah, I'm gonna send him that spot hog, man, and have him test it out. All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna test it out for sure, man. I'm waiting on it. Yeah, CGM hit me up today, man. Got one pack in the mail already. The custom saddle, crazy work. Bottomlands camo, stitching on point. He sent me a picture of it and everything like that. And then he also said, and there's also a second box on the way as well with some accessories in it. So I can't wait to see what that second box has in it. Stuff like that. It's just having somebody make something. It's different when a company sends you something, right? Sending me something cool. I'm not against somebody sending me something, whatever. But having somebody custom make you something is a little bit on a different level, right? So shout out to CGM, man. Custom gear modifications, man. If you need something, get with them right now.
You with him now. Hey, and matter of fact, we going there. He's already said, hey, green light. Let me know what date work for y'all, because he always at the shop because he live there. Really, he live at the shop.
Yeah.
So he was like, hey man, y'all, let me know what day works for y'all, and y'all can come down and we can do the thing, man. So looks like the first episode of the Wild Pull-Ups with the Dreaded Archer is underway.
There we go, man. Hey, I'm telling you, I can't wait. I think it's gonna be legit. Going through a day in the life of CGM, what they do, how they do, and then putting that out for the world to see. I think that's gonna be lit. I can't wait. But we got a jam-packed show tonight, man. We got a lot of stuff to get into, man. Obviously, we got the NFL draft. The good, the bad, the ugly. We're gonna break down through it all, what we thought about it, what happened, what didn't happen, what should have happened, how we felt it should have went down, whatever. We're gonna cover the draft, man. Obviously, the world-renowned question right now going around social media, killing the internet waves, is the 100 man versus the one gorilla. How would that go down? We're gonna get into that a little bit tonight, man. And then hopefully, we'll be talking about what LeBron is doing to the Timberwolves in this elimination game, man, because God, we don't want to see it end like that, man.
No,
what am I leaving out? I'm leaving something out.
No, I think you pretty much covered everything.
All right. Well, hey, if that's it, let's get right into it, man. Hey, if it's your first time watching the show, go ahead and hit that subscribe button on the YouTube, hit that follow button on the Facebook, get over to the Instagram, give us a follow. We're gonna start going live on the Instagram as well. That boy Joe Till said the bros What's
Bros,
good
man,
with it, Joe?
how Ronnie faring out with that storm, man. I saw he was getting down and dirty with it.
Hey, also, Team Dreaded Archer is about to do a little collaboration with Joe Till himself, man. Get out there, get some fishing going on, man. Get some I guess we're gonna be jumping off the tractor or the whatever into the lake. Just a good day out there on the farm with Joe Till. Sit down, have a little sit down talk out there, man. Some stuff like that. Get it on video for y'all. Some little blog, something on that line. It's gonna be lit. It's gonna be legit. I can't wait, man. So that's in the lineup too.
For sure.
You are now tuned in to the RTO podcast.
And I can't even
Yes, sir. And like I said, I don't know what I was about to say. Oh yeah, like I said, get over to the Instagram page and follow because we're about to be going live on the Instagram as well. Same time Wednesday nights, 8:30. So we're gonna be going live on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube simultaneously. However you need to get it, please get it. All right. And we gotta get that Spotify rocking back up for y'all too. Catch up on some episodes over there for the people who can't catch us live and want to get it on the go. All right. So make sure you're hitting those like buttons, those subscribe buttons, those notification bells. Keep them ringing, keep them dinging. And we're gonna keep the Retalk Listen podcast coming to y'all every Wednesday night. All right.
You are now tuned in to the RTO podcast.
Yeah, I gotta get back used to that. Let's dive into this NFL draft, man. Obviously, Cam Ward taken first overall. I'm not mad at the pick. I wasn't mad at the pick when it happened. I kind of figured that might be the route it was gonna go anyway. But tell me what you thought about it.
Yeah, I wasn't too surprised about the Kim Ward pick. I mean, him and leading up to the draft, it was either going to be him or Shedeur, taken first. Not knowing what we know now, but going into the draft, that's what they were talking. All the analysts are saying, these are the two best quarterbacks, in the draft. Kim Ward gets taken, then Travis gets taken, and I was pretty much, a bad man that's saying, hey, Shedeur's going to be next. And nope. And then, 144, 150, whatever many picks it was later, then he finally gets called. But, overall, the draft was, I say the first round was kind of lackluster. There wasn't any big surprises other than, Shedeur falling out. My Cowboys, again, had a chance to get, some weapons on offense, chose to go with offensive lineman. I guess we needed it because Zach Martin retired, but overall the draft, man, honestly I say it was lackluster.
Man, look, I don't know if the draft was lackluster because I couldn't see nothing else, right? And not even from the sense that I was just waiting on Shedeur to get drafted. But when you're watching the draft, they only talked about Shedeur. When you get on the internet, they only posting about Shedeur. When you go to the Instagram, they're only posting about Shedeur. Like, I don't know if the draft was good or not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Which is why I feel the way I feel about what happened to Shedeur. I don't know if the draft was good or not because you didn't cover it. Even when someone got picked, it went right back to Shedeur.
Yep. I mean, even when in the first round, when they selected the guy for the Saints, one of the broadcasts I was watching, the guy was like, hey, man, we got to get this guy his just due. Because it was like, okay, they picked this guy. Man, I thought they would have picked Shedeur this round. And they started going on Shedeur. And they went on for about 2 minutes before one of the guys was like, hey, man, look, this guy just got drafted. We got to talk about him. Like, they're showing his clips from college, and they're talking about Shedeur.
Exactly. And that's what I was saying. Like, Tristan said right here, the draft was underwhelming, political, and weird. And it was. It felt like the whole time it's going on, I'm hitting you up the whole time. Like, it just felt like some shit was going on. And everybody knew what, you know what I'm saying? Like the way everybody was moving, the way the mood was, the way the commentary just went right back to Shedeur after everybody was picked. We're gonna get right back on this Shedeur situation. Let's go right back to this Shedeur situation. I know I haven't put on Facebook a couple of times like, hey, shit, I wanted Shedeur to get picked too, but chill out. Like, Give me something on the guy that got drafted, because a lot of guys get drafted that we don't know.
Yep.
We watch who we watch. We root for who we root for, right? So the draft night, this is the day for us to, oh shit, well, let me follow them into the league. You can't follow nobody into the league. I guarantee if you ask people who was the number 3 pick in the draft this year,
I could even tell you.
they can't tell you. They cannot tell you. It was the D lineman, Abdul Carter. Was the 3rd pick in the draft this year. Nobody knows but his name.
And that's sad. That's real sad, because he worked his ass off and got that spot.
No doubt. And he's deserving of a 1st round pick. He tore shit up. He been tearing shit up for years. But they went right back to Shedeur. And every pick after that, they went right back to Shedeur. And so I couldn't tell you. I don't know how the draft was.
Like to me, it reminded me of being somewhere where everybody knows what's going on and talking about it, but you don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
And that's what it felt like. It was like, all right, y'all know something and y'all talking around it, and nobody wants, and I'm not filled in. So like, can somebody fill me in? Because like, you keep talking about this guy as if he's going, like, you're thinking, well, they talking about him so much, his name must be gonna get called soon. And it was kind of like they was compensating by talking about him, knowing that he wasn't going to go in the 1st round. Like they already knew, or like the league knew. But I feel like Mel Kiper didn't know what the hell was going on.
No, yeah, his sources told him he was getting picked. He had to. Whoever Mel Kiper's source is at the Saints spilled the beans to Mel Kiper and told Mel Kiper that the Saints were picking Shedeur Sanders. He was 99.9% sure that the Saints were taking Shedeur Sanders. And when they did not take Shedeur, talked about that man for 143 picks. Exactly. When they didn't take Shedeur Sanders, Mel Kiper was angry. I know I hit you up and was like, bro, are you seeing this? You see Mel Kiper right now? Buddy is pressed. I mean, I would pick Shedeur Sanders right there, but hey, it's not my call to make. And obviously, it's not my call. Obviously, it's not my call. My boy Mel is pressed right now. But the shit was sad. They used, and I put a post out about this too, they used Shedeur to boost the draft up. This is the most watched draft ever.
Yep, especially for day 2 and 3.
Ever. We tuned in. But to make sure we all stay tuned in, we're going to keep talking about it. They posted Cam Ward. They posted Travis Hunter. And then the next 10 posts were Shedeur.
Yep.
This is in the middle of the draft on the NFL's Instagram. The next 10 posts were Shedeur Sanders. This is the guy that everybody's saying he's too cocky.
He's too brass.
Yeah, he's cocky. He's brash. He's uncoachable. He's not this is not the model athlete that we want to show the mass. But he's the only one we show.
Yeah, I'll be the first to say it. I believe before all this stuff came out about it, I was like, they're going to make an example out of him. They're going to humble him. You can't come into our league with this mentality, because they kept throwing words around like, like you said, cocky, brass, and then they followed up with being, humble and grateful and all that shit. What does that shit mean? What does that shit mean? So you trying to tell me as a athlete, a high school athlete, I worked my ass off in high school to get to college, work my ass off in college to even get an opportunity to go to the NFL, and then when my opportunity finally get here, I'm supposed to just be like, well, I'm just glad y'all invited me to the party, boss. I'm just glad to be here. No, that shit's stupid. It makes no sense.
The NFL, we know this. The NFL, they love it. They hang their hat on being the league that's still in control of the players. We still control the narratives around here. We still control the money over here. We still control where you go, how you go, and you know what I'm saying. What you doing while you go. We control it all. They've always hung their hat on that. And they're still stuck in that day of, or like the NFL story. You know, this kid comes from a home of a single mom and 5 brothers and sisters, and I made it to a JUCO and I beat it out the JUCO and got my chance to play 1 year at a D1, and I got drafted in the first round, and now my family's life has changed forever. And look at our name, Earl Campbell Hot Links and all that shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
and they kept saying that shit too. If you watch the draft, these guys' lives are changing forever. These guys' lives are changing forever. We know that already. Yeah, but here's the difference. Not really. Motherfucker, I was a millionaire when I came into this shit. Mm-hmm. Now, they don't like that shit. Because don't tell me when you're talking about Shedeur, well, the jury and all that, that's too much. Every cat from the first round to the damn, the first pick to the 30, the 100, however many picks there is, all those some bitches had on jury. Hell, the dude that got picked 3rd round, his dad had a big ass Thanos chain on. Iced out.
Yeah.
These kids ain't broke no more coming in here. So it's gonna be hard. So you gotta make an example saying, hey, we know y'all coming in with money, but if you come in here acting like you got money, we're gonna show your ass what we're gonna do to you. Remember Shedeur Sanders. Because you can fall just like that.
Exactly. They just Cam said they missed the opportunity to use Let It All Work Out, but they don't mess with Wayne.
Let it all work out.
Man, nah, for real. But yeah, it's not even the money part for me though. It's sickening. I had old ladies commenting on my post about his rapper jewelry, laugh aloud. He a rapper too, but that just sounds crazy. No, exactly. And that's my thing. He's not the conventional microwave them up QB. Okay, obviously, cool. We've already been through this with Lamar Jackson. And not saying Lamar Jackson, but not saying that he is Lamar Jackson level, but we're just saying that we've seen it. They said the same thing about Lamar. Go play receiver, play running back. You're not a QB. Look at the jewelry, look at the braids. He doesn't talk well, all that type of shit. Fast forward.
2 MVPs later.
You know what I'm saying? Should have been 3, but that's a whole nother fact.
Yep.
But I think it's just the confidence level of it. The confidence level of Sanders is frightening to a insecure motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know, that shit's scary. That shit's scary, bro. Yeah. Playing here would be cool. Instead of, oh man, I just love the opportunity to suit up for you, coach.
Yeah, even the guy that the Saints drafted, he came out and said, I guess in dinner's interview, he said, I die on the field for the Saints.
Yeah, because you shouldn't have been going there.
Thank you.
You shouldn't have been going there. So of course you would die on the field for him. If somebody dropped out of nowhere and say, hey, I'm gonna give you $44 million. Shit, I'm looking around like, oh shit. Man.
What y'all need me to do?
What do you want me to do? Like then you got people. I think people outside of the NFL, like NFL, I kind of knew they was gonna do what they was gonna do regardless. But people outside of the NFL, like just regular people talking about it, I think that's what got me so fucking frustrated about this whole situation.
Yep. Me too.
More than anything. The Facebook interaction, the social media interaction, like now that it gets you paid and the more people that comment on your shit, if it gets you paid or whatever, that has changed the game. You got people who don't know nothing about football. Nothing about football in the slightest. Oh man, yeah, I knew he wasn't gonna go first round, man. You can't be going up in there talking all crazy to them folks like that, man. You can't be shut all the asses up, man. When I was in high school, I won 4 straight state championships. I went to Jackson State, blew that shit off the map. Go to Colorado, change the culture. 1-12 or 1-11. Come in and get 4 wins the next season. Come in and get 9 wins the next season.
Lead the country in passing.
What am I taking the back seat to? The work is right there.
Well, see, with me, it's the moving of the goalposts. That's what I don't like. He's at Jackson State. He's putting up numbers. Well, he's only putting up those numbers because he's at Jackson State. There's no real competition. Mm-hmm. Okay, now I'm in Colorado. I'm in the Big 12. And I'm leading the Power 5 in passing yards, in percentage, in catches percent. What's the stat called?
Passing percentage?
Completion percentage.
Completion percentage.
I'm leading the country in that. I'm leading the country in touchdowns. All right. Well, he playing in the Big 12. So now what you just did, when people say that shit, now what you just did is anybody in the Big 12, your shit don't count. Your shit don't count. Ashton Genty, hey, respect to the cat. You played in the Mountain West, my boy. Your shit don't count. Because if the Big 12 don't count, Mountain West shows hell don't count.
Nah, facts.
All right. If Mountain West don't count, any cat drafted from the Missouri Valley Conference, that's Division D1 AA, that's Montana State, South Dakota State, North Dakota State. They had a whole lot of cats. Oh, North Dakota State had some cats go in the first round. Your shit show shouldn't count. So they move the goalpost every time when it comes to, honestly, anybody from Colorado. If you got anything with Dion, they move the goalpost for you. Okay. 7 catches. Was it 14? No, 17. No, 7. 7 receivers. 7 receivers drafted from Colorado. Somebody had to throw him the damn ball.
For 3 drafted, 5 signed or something like that.
Somebody had to throw him the ball. My receiver won the Heisman. Somebody had to get him them yards, give him the touchdowns. So when I hear average Joe Blow sit in his car doing a Facebook Live, he ain't that good anyways. Well, the numbers say he is. F the numbers. So if it's F the numbers, then why the hell do we keep them? Why keep track of them? And to me, it's the moving of the goalposts for me that I can't stand. Like we have stats for a reason. And take away the stats. You trying to tell me you watch his tape and said he ain't that damn good? Shit.
You don't. It's the moving of the goalpost, and it's also the like who are you to think that you see? You're the one that see through the shit. You're the one that see through what everybody's saying. The same person that sit here and say Tom Brady is the best quarterback to ever step on a football field. Now Tom Brady don't know what he's talking about.
Yep.
Tom Brady gave the cosign. This is the guy. This is a rare talent right here. Nick Saban. This is a rare talent right here. Now all of a sudden, they don't know what they're talking about. That's when I'm like, okay, now this shit is out of line.
Yep.
you're willing to say and do anything. And then you see people saying like, "Oh yeah, man, I told you he wasn't first round material." What kind of comment is that? He wasn't first round material. Well, what is the material? Obviously, it's what they did in college, right? He at the top of the list. So how is he not first round material? Was Tom Brady first round material?
Obviously not, because he went in the 6th round.
Does that not make him first round material because he got picked in the 6th round?
Oh, no, I don't.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can be first round material and go anywhere throughout the draft. But saying nobody can go back and say, yeah, shit, well, yeah, they got it right, man. Tom Brady, man, he was 6th round material.
No, they talk about how, look how many teams pass up on the GOAT.
Exactly. He was 6th round material. That's how like you go and play against, let's just say whatever school you at, y'all had that pay game where y'all bring in a team that's a division under y'all or some whacked off team from somewhere. And they got a running back on that and move. Y'all can't stop him.
Yep.
Y'all can't stop him. Man, how the hell he end up here? No one ain't saying, hey, ain't nobody on that bitch leaving that game saying, man, shit, he ain't Power 5 material. Hell no, they all leaving that game saying, man, shit, how he not playing at a Power 5? So I'm just like, the narratives that's trying to get pushed and the conversations that are being started are just so ass to me that I can't even really get involved in them.
No, because like we always hear stories about, well, this guy, man, he's a 5th round draft pick, man. But damn, look how he's playing on the field. Da, 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 da. Now it's not a big deal. He's just a 6th round. He's a 6th round pick. It's not much of a, it's not a big deal. What side you gonna stand on, man? It even goes back to the whole, like they're talking about Cam Ward, man. He had no stars, man. He had no stars. Well, if you didn't know he was gonna be that he was the future 1st round draft pick, and I talked to you when he was coming out of high school, you said, man, motherfucker ain't got no damn star. They see trash. He trash.
That's what I'm saying. It's all about the
metrics.
It's all about the broke boy story. They have to have it. That's what the game is fed on, bro. Especially the NFL. Making it to the NFL, that's what that shit is fed on, man. Basketball, them kids, the basketball players, shout out to the basketball players. The basketball players blew that shit out the water a long time ago. The basketball players blew that shit out a long time ago. Hell, y'all ain't helping us. No one's helping. You're not helping me. I'm helping you make millions. Let's not get this shit twisted.
Yeah.
I'm helping you make fucking multi-millions a year. You willing to give me? Yeah, hell yeah, I'm willing to give you $44 million for you make me $1 billion over these next 4 years. Hell yeah. So let's not get it twisted that the NFL is saving these guys. All right? Especially not now. But back to my original statement. It's all about the broke boy story. It always has been. Man, we gonna take you. They ain't do it this year. They haven't done it in the last couple of years. But normally, bro, we taking you back to who the brokest one in the draft. Who the brokest one in the draft? Who got the most effed up family back home? We finna take y'all back home. We finna put the whole ESPN camera crew in the truck, send them down there with you, walk around, show us how you came up. And then we're going to see your name get called in this 1st round. We're going to hand you this $44 million and let everybody show everybody, yeah. We saved him. The NFL saved his life. Who knows where his family would be? Like I said, the Earl Campbell Hot Link story and shit.
Yeah.
Everybody want that shit.
They want a cat sitting at home on his mama's renter center couch, and grandma and everybody in the house just had and he get the phone call and everybody crying, uncle's jumping up and down. You made it, boy. We here, y'all. We here. They want that shit. They don't want. Hey, I grew up in this shit. You know what my daddy is? I was raised in this shit. I was trained by the best. Ain't no sad story here. Everything that was posted, everything that I sought out to do, I did without the struggle. So that makes me a bad person. That makes me not humble, makes me brass, makes me ungrateful, entitled.
But this is my thing too about that too. I don't give a shit. This is the way I'm thinking about it right here. Let's just say Shedeur Sanders is cocky. Let's put that title on. He a cocky ass football player. Okay, now what? That changes nothing. That changes nothing. Why is it so becoming so important to be fake? That's what that shit is.
Yep.
If I'm walking around and I feel like I'm the best at what I do, I should be able to voice that I'm the best at what I do. Especially when I turn around and go out there and show you. They will sit here in this draft and say in the same breath, this is the most accurate QB in the draft. I don't know too damn much about football, I guess. But I would say, as a QB, being accurate might be fucking important. I don't know. That might be damn accurate. That might be important. Right?
A lot of people say it, though.
That might be something that's important, is to be accurate. So he's the most accurate QB in the draft. Okay, boom, let's move on to the next thing. We've seen him without an O-line before, man. He knows how to deliver the ball while being under pressure. Again, you see it back there on the wall right there. I'm just a common sense reporter. Being able to throw the fucking ball under pressure might just be important. I don't know though. What are we talking about? Then they want to say, oh, they will say this shit while this clip is playing. There's literally a clip of him throwing an 80-yard bomb. And the clip will be playing. And they'll say, yeah, one of the knocks on this kid is his arm strength.
Yeah,
I mentioned him throwing a fucking 80-yard flick of the wrist.
In NFL scouts watch this clip and say, yeah, we good.
I'm just like, what? It's disgusting. It's sickening. They use them for views. They use them to set an example. All this shit, because you had Caleb Williams come last year, then you had Shedeur come this year. Hey, we got to nip this shit in the bud.
Yep. We can't have these cats coming in dictating where they gonna go. It should be great for them to get drafted. No, you didn't say that shit when Eli. And that's the shit that irritates me, because they say, well, the situation is different. It's not different. His father said if Los Angeles drafts Eli, he will go back to school. He won't play. So what they did was LA drafted him. Or no, San Diego drafted him and then traded him to the Giants. What kind of shit is that? You trying to tell me that's not his dad? Well, how they say damn. How they say it different is, well, he didn't say it leading up to the draft. He said it draft night.
Which one's worse?
In my book, saying it anytime before you get picked, it's the same shit.
In my book, saying it the night of the draft is worse.
Well,
see, if I say that shit immediately, I give you a heads up. Don't even worry about picking me. I'm giving you a heads up, bro. I'm not playing here. I didn't let you go for months thinking you're gonna get me, and then the night of the draft, man, you know what, man? Fuck that shit. Y'all draft me, bro. I'm just gonna go back to school. You done messed up our whole night.
Yep.
We gotta do some shit like this. We gotta do a draft and trade. There's no other situation. Our first pick is Eli Manning. Draft night, that shit sold up. The only way picks changing is somebody take something that we wanted. Other than that, we already picking you. So you're telling me draft night is worse than telling you months in advance.
Yep.
But don't get it twisted. This shit had nothing to do with I don't want to play for certain teams. This shit comes out every year.
Yep.
This ain't have nothing to do with that. This was solely for the views and for the fact that we gonna show y'all asses better than we can tell you.
Yeah, that's all it is. Oh well, he didn't interview well. This is one thing that I wish the NFL would change. And they not gonna change it because it's part of their culture, their system. Just think about it as your everyday job. If you was a regular person going to go apply at Harbor Freight,
Yeah,
you apply to Harbor Freight. All right. Leading up to your interview, you find out, man, normally at Harbor Freight, cats will work 6 months and then they fire them. They just how it go. They don't keep nobody past 6 months.
yeah.
So you go into your interview and they interviewing you and you doing good, and then you ask them some shit. Hey man, hey, I hear y'all don't hire nobody. I mean, y'all fire people after 6 months. Well, what they answer however they answer it. So then you leave and they offer you the job, and then you say, you know what? Hey, I appreciate y'all offering me the job, but I don't like how y'all answered that question about the whole six months and then y'all fire cats. I don't want to work there. Thank you for the time. Appreciate it. In the NFL, they interviewing you, but hell, you should be interviewing them. Look, man, Browns, man, y'all cats, man, y'all done had 11 quarterbacks starting quarterbacks in the last 10 years. I can list all the guys as a quarterback whose careers y'all have ruined, or who play for y'all and couldn't get shit right, but somehow the next season they go to another team and they held up for league MVP. Obviously, there's something wrong with y'all's organization. I appreciate y'all giving me the time, but I'd rather not play for y'all. I would even like it if a team drafted a kid. That kid got how much? Would they get? 5 minutes on the draft board?
What you mean 5 minutes on the draft board? Like, what you talking about?
Each team get 5 minutes on the clock?
Oh yeah, something like that.
All right, you get 5 minutes on the clock. With them 5 minutes, after you make your pick, get that kid 2 minutes. 5 minutes, 2 minutes, however what you want to do it. To decide, yeah, I accept the job. I accept the job. Not, I'm grateful to get the opportunity. I already know I did the work to get the opportunity. I'm not grateful. I did the work. I earned the opportunity. You didn't give it to me. But if I feel like my career is not going to go anywhere there, hell no, I'm not playing for you. There's 31 other teams that'll take me.
Exactly. But that's what they're saying. That's what they're showing with this right here. No, there's not. If you want to say some shit like that to me, I'm gonna get my boys. And I'm gonna make sure, yeah, you might end up getting up in here, but it ain't gonna be the way you want to get in here.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna get with my boys. But my whole thing with the interview process is there ain't not one NFL player made money from football based on how they interview.
Nope.
There's not one NFL player that made money from football. Not shit after football, not no side hustle, not no other business venture. Made money from football off how they interview. I would be almost willing to say the motherfuckers who made the most money off football was trash in the interview.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
The ones that we talk about forever. The Lawrence Taylors. All the shit y'all tell me about Lawrence Taylor, I know his interview was trash. We heard Deion's interview. Oh, what pick y'all got? 10? Oh, shit, I ain't going to be around at 10. Look how much money he made off football.
And still making it.
Like, I'm not trying to hear that interview. He didn't interview well. Well, man, I know one thing. He might not be able to interview well. Let's keep him off these cameras for a little bit. But the motherfucker for those 4,000 yards a year. I ain't even ready to work. I interview.
One of my favorite players on his 30 for 30, Ricky Williams. He said he goes, my interviews is garbage. Because one, I don't like talking to people. So ask me what you need to ask me. I'm gonna answer it, but ain't gonna be no small talk, man. I'm gonna get in and out this because my anxiety is high right now because I'm having to sit here and do this damn interview. Are you gonna draft me or not?
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to hear none of the extra little excuses they're trying to throw in there. All this shit. It was a bad plan. It was executed poorly. It wasn't covered up very well. It's just the NFL being the NFL at the end of the day, though.
Yeah. But see,
the inmates will never run the asylum over here. We're gonna let y'all know that at every corner.
Yep. And the thing that get me, and I hope it happened. I hope week 1 pop up and Shedeur is QB1 in Cleveland, and he going light whoever they play, he light their ass up.
I hope
and I know it won't happen because they never do. But all the commentators who talk that shit, what you call it? Go and take it back. Hey man, look, I said this about the kid, but damn, like
no, you'll never hear that. You're gonna hear we knew he could play.
Yeah. Oh man, we this is what they'll say. We knew he had it in him, but we just had to get past the brashness, the flashiness. We have to get past that.
Man, I hope he turned it up, and I hope he come out wearing mink coats and shit. I hope he come out wearing mink coats, sunshades, glasses, just like Prime. Just like Prime. Because that shit they pulled, that shit right there was disgusting.
Oh, yeah.
On all levels, man. On all levels. And not just me being a Shedeur Sanders fan. It was just like you could just see it. And then just all the people just jumping on the bandwagon. But like I said, we'll jump on any bandwagon.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll jump. I want to know who's going to jump on this 100v1 bandwagon if they let the shit go down in real life.
Oh,
shit. We really see who jump on the bandwagon. Hey, man. But no, let's talk about Travis for a second, man. Travis goes to Jacksonville. The Jacksonville coaches, the GMs, they come out and say, "Hey, we want this shit to look a lot like Colorado. We're not sure how we're gonna do it yet, but we want this shit to look a lot like Colorado." So tell me what you think about that.
It all goes back to what Shedeur trying to say, like about changing the culture of a program. And it seems like Jacksonville's like, you know what? We got the guy who was part of a program and changed the culture there. So why not do that shit here? We traded up to get him. Let's bring him in and build this shit around him. Let's bring what Colorado did and bring that here to Jacksonville. We want you out there having fun with the fans. We want you dancing, and you can see it the day after the draft when he's at the interviews in Jacksonville and he's snatching the jersey away from the cat and playing with them, and he played with the staff and he's signing autographs and shit. He's slowly bringing that culture to Jacksonville because let's be real, it's been doom and gloom in Jacksonville.
Mm-hmm.
It's been doom and gloom. So I agree with. I mean, I'm all for it. I want to see what they do.
I want to see what they do. I want to see them playing both sides of the ball. I want to see it all, man. I think we say it all the time. Oh man, this is something we've never seen before. But I think Travis truly fits that mold of like a player we truly never seen before. Because not only can he do it, he's willing and he's so far has been able to be in shape enough and be on both sides. The only thing that scares me about the both sides situation is that we did see him take some injuries, even though late hit, whatever you want to call it. We did see him take some injuries both years at Colorado, doing it both ways.
But see, I think in the NFL, it's offense friendly. You know what I'm saying? Defense can come there and knock your head off like they can in college, somewhat. So I don't think he'll be taking big crazy hits in the league, but it's just, and early you're gonna have teams, going at them. You're gonna have teams going at them. But we also can say too, it's very rare in the NFL where you see more than 10 play drives every time on defense.
Well, I also think too, it's only going to be a couple times. You would like to say, you would like to think that there are going to be a lot of NFL quarterbacks that's going to go at them, but I honestly don't think there will be very many.
You don't think so?
Fuck no. Man, the last thing they want to see is his ass run down there, catch a touchdown, and then turn around and y'all throw that hole and he pick it. Oh my God.
Turn up.
It's over.
Because honestly, if he plays both sides of the football and be successful, doesn't that automatically make him prime candidate for rookie of the year? Because what other rookie will have stats on both sides of the ball?
Hold on. They were really trying to play with his image and make it seem like his dad was an issue, as well as the man has talent. Exactly. They try to make it seem like Prime was an issue. That shit is way deeper than a lot of shit right there, boy. That's some old hate.
Yo,
y'all still talking about Prime. That's some old hate.
And shit. They felt some type of way about how Deion did his interview. That was 22 years ago, my boy.
26 years ago.
26 years ago. If you still harboring some beef for 26 years, you might be the problem.
Exactly.
I can promise you he ain't thought about your ass in those 26 years.
Exactly. But what was you just saying right there?
Oh, I was saying if Travis goes out and performs well on both sides of the ball, doesn't that make him a prime candidate for rookie of the year? Because how many rookies are going to be able to record stats on both sides of the ball and successful?
Well, he's gonna be a prime candidate for rookie of the year regardless.
Like if he say he goes out, has 1,400 receiving. I mean, I'd be a lot, but let's say 1,400 receiving yards.
17 games now, shit, or 16 games.
1,400 receiving yards, 15 touchdowns, 6 picks, and 3 interceptions and 3 pick sixes. And you throw in 45 tackles, 2 forced fumbles.
Yeah, if he goes for 1,400 yards receiving, he gonna be up there for rookie of the year regardless. That's just any rookie receiver come in and go for 1,400, they're gonna be up there for rookie of the year. And then any rookie corner, they got 6 picks, 3 of them to the cribbo with 45 tackles, gonna be in the see what I'm saying? So if he come in and go crazy like that, obviously he's gonna be rookie of the year, all that good stuff. As long as he can stay healthy with it, I think it's gonna be something to mess with. It's just these games like this. It's just the games that have teams that have really dominant receivers.
Yeah.
And really physical DBs. Like a Detroit. When you playing Detroit, that's gonna be a long night for Travis.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Who else? Even Dallas. You think about holding CD Lamb and then you turn around and what's the young fella?
Diggs.
Nah, hell nah. The other one. The one that's still good. Diggs was good. Or just teams that got a really good number 1 receiver or number 2 receiver, and then they also have a corner or 2 that'll rough your ass up.
I'm talking about Brandon Carter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then that's gonna be nights where it's gonna be like, damn, do I really want to do both sides of the ball type shit? But other than that, it's gonna be cool.
Yeah.
Other than that, I think he's gonna be cool, man. I'm ready to see it. I'm so excited for football this year. I'm so excited.
I'm super excited. College too. I was gonna bring it up in the I didn't put it in the notes, and we ain't got to talk about it. I was gonna bring it up. But they came out with the new Shut F7 Pro helmets that they're gonna introduce. They're gonna roll out in college next year.
Yeah.
Jokers is icy because they retired the Shut Pro. I mean the Shut DNA is out of there. Yeah. It is now illegal to wear those helmets in the NFL.
Yeah, too much helmet on your head. Too much helmet, brother. You got all that. But yeah, that's just another way to try to make this game a little bit safer. As we still seeing guys getting bigger and stronger and faster coming into the NFL. What got me was how does his jewelry and everything have anything to do with him being drafted and something good at. And just like people have a favorite rapper and pay to attend concerts, people also like football and pay to watch this shit is crazy. No doubt.
You're right.
I think that's the biggest thing. They were sending the message to him and his followers. Y'all ain't running shit over here. Yeah, that shit was cool in Colorado. Gilly all on the sideline. You won't now here you won't. Nobody is bigger than the shield. That was the whole message of this draft. Nobody is bigger than this shield right here. This shield and carried off many of bodies, and we ain't got no problem carrying off two more. That's simple as I can. That's as simple as I can put it. We'll get you going.
They ain't worried about carrying off two more.
Shit, no. Prime and Shedeur, y'all can get on here and ride off to the sunset. We'll carry y'all off in the sunset on this shield.
Yeah, and going back to the jury thing, like you ever talk to somebody and they like you talking to them about prime example. Let's go to LeBron. Just to bring LeBron. All right. So you're talking to a cat about LeBron basketball, and I don't like LeBron. And you say, why you like LeBron? Oh man, he be doing them stupid ass Taco Tuesday videos and shit. But he good at basketball, man. Look at man. He be out there with his family and shit, man. See, he don't be locked in the game and shit, man. He worried about taking care of his kids and shit. They argue on points that has nothing to do with the subject. We're talking about basketball. What about his basketball? Man, shit. That's all they can say. So anytime you argue with somebody and they bring a point outside the field or off the field shit, then you really don't have a real reason why you don't like him. Because you can't say I don't like him because of his jury, but the last shit guys, they all had jury on, and there was nothing wrong about them. So it's just a what you call it. I don't even know. It's dumb arguing.
Yeah, it's dumb arguing. I can't stand the fact you are definitely a Reed. I definitely can't stand the fact that they do it right in your like they say that type of shit in real time. Like the next dude getting drafted while y'all talking about all the jewelry and shit got on 5 chains. It's like in real time with it, man. That's why I can't get down with it. I can't be behind it.
Oh no, he got character issues. Hey, buddy got like 6 pending cases. He got drafted.
Mm-hmm.
6 serious pending cases.
Yeah.
Hey, I just saw a post. They said that somehow Henry Ruggs had a trainer in the pen. He got to get out early. And sources say there's like 8 teams ready to pick him up right away. I mean, I ain't saying he's a criminal, but shit, he did end somebody's life.
Well, we got a little bit of character issue. He might not be a criminal, but he got a little character flaw in there too.
Look here, man. And let's just be real about it. People talk all this character shit, but if you in the business of making money and you honestly believe that this cat can make you a bunch of money, they look past all that character shit.
Hell yeah.
At the end, it's about money.
Bro, think about the NFL crash outs.
Unless you part of a elite organization and y'all all come to terms, hey, we gotta teach a lesson. So we gotta serve this kid up on a platter.
Bro. Think about how many NFL crash outs there have been.
See, Gordon.
Oh, there's more than you can even name. I'm talking about there's some that we ain't even talking that not even big name too much, like not too big of a name, household name, none of that. That did some dumbass shit, robbery, drug deal, stealing a car, running over somebody, all type of shit. Got caught with the packs in the trunk. That shit that happened like 4 years ago on the Patriots, one of the tightest organizations in the fucking world, Craig. And y'all telling me y'all vetting these cats so much that y'all know their character? Hell no.
Nope.
Aaron Hernandez had bodies, plural. Same organization, the Patriots drafted him. Known gang member at the University of Florida. This ain't he got in the league and we didn't know he was such a surprise. Known gang member at the University of Florida. Known gang member. The coaches were telling him at Florida, y'all can't hang with Aaron on the weekend.
Mob ties.
So no, I'm not trying to hear that shit about character. What about all the ones that ended up going outside their girls' heads? Y'all ain't seen none of them, them red flags in the meeting? I'm just saying. What about Vontae's birth flick? Didn't he get drafted? Didn't nobody see his character issues in the meeting?
And apparently he was a problem in college.
Been a problem.
But in his defense, he was like runner-up for like Walter Payton Man of the Year. And Andy, I think he won it one time. But his issue was on the field. He just like F the rules, man.
Hell no. Hey, what she just say right here? Money talk. Bull walk.
Run a marathon.
You can be man of the year as long as you get his charity this amount of money. You can be man of the year as long as you get his charity this amount of money, man. Vontae's birth flick got head issues, and he walked in there, went through his interviews, and got drafted.
I mean, he single-handedly ruined Antonio Brown.
Yeah, hey, come on, man. He out here making more people just like him.
Right? That's an ultimate crash out, too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's just league. Y'all not vetting these guys like y'all trying to make it seem like y'all are.
NBA
Too much shit slipped through the crack. How many Kansas City paid more bail in the last 2 years than anybody in the damn league? So, like, what? You can't sit here and make me think y'all vetting these guys like y'all trying to make it seem like it, bro. Y'all not. And if y'all are, y'all getting it wrong because here come a cat who ain't never had no trouble. And we talking about character issues.
Hey, goalpost moving, man. Goalpost moving.
But like I said, I hope he come through the league, turn Cleveland around, even though that's a tall task. He turned Cleveland around. They don't even say Shedeur.
And maybe that's what he's trying to do.
Hell no. Ain't no silver lining in this shit. Unfortunately. Ain't no silver lining in this shit. They not like, oh yeah, he gonna save Cleveland. Hell no.
No,
they sending him to Cleveland to what has happened to all the rest of the Cleveland cats to happen to him.
Quarterback graveyard.
Another name on the back of Buddy's jersey.
Hey, bro. Even like the mannerisms of the GM when he giving his little interview and all that stuff. Oh well, we're gonna we see him being a big piece of the offense and but he is gonna have to come in here and work and nothing's gonna be given to him. When you're using that language right there, name me a time any quarterback was given something in the NFL. If you say never, then you should never have to mention that.
Yeah, you shouldn't have to specify.
You shouldn't have to specify.
But don't even give me the organization that's dumb enough. All I can say at this point is the man better keep his guard up. There's lots of haters towards him. Oh yeah.
Yeah, but his team is like shit. We glad we got him. And then have you seen the videos of him showing up and being in Cleveland?
Bro,
he walked. He was going to go work out. So he already there working out. He walked out the facility, fans everywhere. He signed autographs. Fans sure got signs and shit.
Yeah, because anybody who watches football and knows football already know what he is. The draft ain't throwing nobody off that knows the game.
Nope.
Especially if you a Cleveland receiver, you like shit. 5th round, 6th round, hell, undrafted free agent. If he end up over here, I know I'm in some good hands.
Exactly. And everybody, and then this is what I can't stand. We can move to something else. But the whole, man, Cam Ward, the most uncelebrated first round pick ever, man. Ain't nobody even talking about him.
Bro.
Y'all did that.
I said it the other day whenever I heard that shit. That's what happens when the NFL pick you to be the first pick.
Yeah.
You're not the people's choice, bro. Sorry. You're not the people's choice. The league made sure that you went first. Not saying you undeserving of it. Not saying you undeserving of it because you did your thing in Miami too. That's because they know they need him to put them on the map, and more people are going to follow his team now. Oh yeah, for sure. More people going to follow the team. More people going to be at the games, and he good. Like it's a win-win-win. It's a win-win-win. But on the Cam Ward situation, the league made sure that you was the first pick. Yep. That's where that was. So the people want to see Shedeur. They don't want to see you, Cam.
You can't tell me that if you're a GM and you got Cam Ward and Shedeur Sanders on the board, you gonna go Cam Ward.
No, because it comes down when you put them two side by side together, it comes down to the intangibles. It comes down to the intangibles. And when we put the intangibles side by side, it's not even close. It's not even fucking close.
So what will be the intangibles?
Leadership, under pressure, in crunch time. Who did what in crunch time? I didn't know they ran through all this shit, so I know the answer. Who did what in crunch time for their team? Did shit phase who at what point in the game? Them the intangibles. Them the intangibles. Cam Ward, Miami. You didn't start out by Miami. What was the first couple years? What was the first few years like? What was the first? You know, it's just a few things that drafting somebody or picking somebody for a scholarship and all this shit. That what it really comes down to when you really putting this shit side by side, it's a no-brainer where Shedeur Sanders goes in this draft. It's a no-brainer. But we had to sit through there and watch that shit. Now we're still talking about it today.
Yep.
Because y'all want to fuck around. But let's be real, man. Football players know if Shedeur wasn't that good when he got drafted to Cleveland. Not saying that the players would have said some bad shit, but they wouldn't even say shit. But let's fucking be real. When LeBron got drafted, the fucking people that was on Cleveland talk shit about Bron. You don't think they would do that shit about Shedeur if they didn't think he was good?
Yep.
Like, come on, man.
I mean, even the pick that makes sense. Y'all literally drafted a quarterback and then turn around and drafted another quarterback. That literally made no sense.
And that's the whole reason why nobody wants to go to Cleveland, because y'all do shit like that.
Not to mention y'all quarterback room is already nuts.
They ain't got shit in their quarterback room
now. No, that's what I'm saying, but like you got Deshaun Watson.
Nope.
Kenny Pickett, he gone?
And Kenny Pickett gone.
Where they go?
Shit, I don't know, but they gone. It's Joe Flacco, Dylan Gabriel, Shedeur Sanders.
Oh, he QB1 week. They might Flacco. He's still riding off.
Flacco there to tell these little young boys how to do shit.
That's it. Here's my thing, and like I said, we can move on to something else. If I'm a team and I need a piece and it's there, I'm taking it. Like I'm not leaving up the chance unless I've been told not to take it.
That's all, and that's how you know.
And you show and the cat that's the Saints took, you can't tell me you watch this combine and say, well, yeah, that's the guy, that's our guy. Because I didn't seen the combine tape. I'm like, damn, bro, you missing wide open passes and shit.
Come on, man. We already know what type of time it is. Hey, end of the first quarter, got a little score update for y'all who not watching the game right now. End of the first quarter, 31-22. Minnesota is leading. Rudy Gobert is leading their team with 9 points, which if Rudy going to lead their team with points, we can live with that. Rudy Gobert is leading their team with 9 points. Luka Doncic is leading the Lakers with 6. Let me get this box score going for y'all real quick. But man, I don't want to see the King go out like this because I can't see it. I can't see it going down like this, bro. Julius Randle is next in line on the Timberwolves with 8 points. McDaniels with 2. Conley with 0 and Edwards with 2. Nas Reed's got 2. DiVincenzo's got 3. And Alexander Walker has 5. For the Timberwolves, for the Lakers, like I said, Luka Doncic with 6. Bron's got 3. Starting off 1 for 4 tonight. Slow start for Bron. Austin Reeves with 5. Might need to let him cook a little bit tonight. Dorian Finney-Smith's got 2. Rui's got 4. And Kleber has got 2. And Maxi Kleber in the game. We trying to get JJ. Don't go away from your shit, JJ. Don't go away from your shit, JJ. We trying to get Maxi Kleber in the game to have some type of rim presence in there, man. JJ, don't go away from your shit, JJ.
Let's stick to it.
Just stick to it, man. Weather the storm. But we're going to see what's going on, man. Markieff Morris might have to get his big ass in the game. That's all we got on the board right now for points. So that's not going to get us there. I ain't going to lie to you. LeBron just came out the start of the second quarter and hit a bucket. He got 5 now.
Cool.
But yeah, so 31-24. Los Angeles trailing right now, but hey, it's early.
But before we get up to draft talk, though, a shout out to Nick Martin, Landon Jackson, man. You know what I'm saying? Texarkana, Pleasant Grove, taking the 3rd round, 3 picks apart. Man, you can't write a better story than that, man.
No, you can't. I remember it was a playoff game. Everybody know I used to work a game day. Playoff game. I can't remember exactly what team they was playing, man. But Nick's knee was messed up. Nick Martin's knee was messed up. He had it wrapped up, knee braced up, all this type of stuff, and he was limping around. And I mean, they just kept feeding him the ball, bro. And he was just running through cats, get on defense, running through blocks, making tackles. And I remember telling Cam that day, this cat going D1, none of that. Like this cat going to the NFL. I don't know nothing about none of these other cats out here, but this cat right here, this cat going to the NFL, right? And so it was crazy to see that. Obviously, Landon, once he really, really jumped on the scene for real, I don't think anybody ever thought he wouldn't be a player one day. So him getting drafted really wasn't, I guess you could say, a surprise. But
I told Cats today on the phone and yesterday I said, hey, Landon, what he said at LSU with 2 years?
2 or 1, maybe 1 and a half, something like that.
I said, had he gone to Arkansas right off the gate, he go in the 1st round last year.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, it's just the way the shit would have shook out. I think though too. I think if Nick would have went to Arkansas, also, I think he would have, would have been a higher draft pick, and if he would have went to Arkansas right out of the gate. Like I just said earlier, they looking for their story.
Yeah,
they looking for the story, right? So if these guys go to Arkansas together and they tearing that shit up in the SEC together, they both would have been a story, would have been high draft picks, all that type of shit. And obviously, you never get out of the media. You go from being one of the most talented high school players coming out to being the one of the best freshmen, to being one of the best sophomores. You know what I'm saying? And it's just you stay in the mix. You stay in the mix. So different route with maybe a little bit more cash in his pocket, but same result at the end of the day.
Exactly.
At the end of the day. And they both just got their jerseys retired.
Yep.
So, at the Grove. So that's a whole nother feat.
It's stick number 6 and Landon number 40. Retired. Yep. Never will be worn again.
Never be worn again.
I can tell you now, at Pleasant Grove, it's been a history. Something about that number 40. When cats put it on, it do something to them because there's been a history of cats wearing that wear 40 through Pleasant Grove, and they all come with it. So I mean, I hate to see it retired, but you know what? I'm glad it went out with the cat going to the NFL. So I can't complain about it.
No doubt, man. And then also 2 state championships for both those guys at the Grove. First 2 state championships in football at the Grove. So hey, shout out to them boys. They're forever immortalized, untouchable. So I think that's what the shit said at the bottom of it, man. Hey, that's some shit you can't take away. No matter what happens in the NFL, whether they get cut tomorrow, whatever, back home, you immortalized. It's
immortalized.
forever. All right, so shout out to them boys for that, man.
And before we go, if you around the Tuscany area and you talking about such and such jersey didn't get retired, they didn't go to the Grove.
I didn't just say this shit because it's the same. It's like 2 weeks in a row where like why is anybody comparing what happened at your school or whatever that happened somewhere else? Hey, at this job over here, when they do something, when they hit their numbers, hell, they get a week off. You can't go to your boss and say, "Hey, over at Enterprise, they get a week off if they hit their numbers." Your boss will look at their ass and say, "Go work at Enterprise." So I don't know why they didn't retire no uniform at your school for the person who was good that wasn't you, and you arguing for it. I don't know why they didn't do that shit, but that's what they doing at the Grove. They went to the NFL. They sit in school, 2 state championships to the team. Hey, multiple records. Retire the jersey.
That's how you get down.
As simple as that. Damn, man. It's always something with somebody. That's why I don't understand that shit. Everything ain't a problem, man. Damn. But hey, I'll tell you what would be a problem. One gorilla amongst anybody. So everybody's seen it, right? Everybody's seen the viral question that's going around the whole entire internet, man. 100 men versus 1 gorilla. You got a lot of people weighing on the side of the 100 men, and then you got some people weighing on the side and not folding that ain't no way in hell 100 men taking down no gorilla. And I'm on that side, man. So what side you on?
So first, I want to say the person didn't pose a question. His thing said, I don't care what nobody say. I believe 100 ninjas would take a gorilla, and that's all he said.
Mm-hmm.
And then it ran off, got over 17 something million views and all that stuff and reposts and whatever. All right, check it. On paper, yes, 100 men could probably take a gorilla. But when you start breaking this shit down for real, you got to think about 100 men. So out of 100 men, 25 of them probably going to be about that life. Another 25, they going to be about it until they see some shit happen. The other 25, I'm going to wait in the back and see what happened. Then I'm going to run in. And then that last 25 ain't really about that shit. They ain't about that life.
Man, look.
It ain't gonna happen the way y'all think it is. Because one, like you gotta look at what the tail of the tape. That gorilla is already strong as what? A gorilla strong as what? 100 men?
I don't know if he's strong as 100 men. I don't know if I know a chimpanzee is 7 of us.
So,
all right?
so if a chimpanzee is 7, a silverback gorilla gotta be every bit of 15, 20, 25. And not to mention he got 4 hands.
All right, so that 25 men. So that 25, you say that's bad about it. There you go. He took care of them.
They taken care of.
So now what the rest of y'all gonna do?
If you here's my plan right here. This is if I was the leader of the 100 men, or the leader of the 99 men, 100 count myself. I'm saying, hey, look, man, we're gonna form a circle around this cat, and we're gonna slowly close in that circle. And we get about 5 to 6 yards. The people behind him to his back, y'all charge. And once y'all hit him, then the people in the front hit him. And then the side, we close in. And now, hey, the first ones that make contact, hey, appreciate you, but you ain't gonna make it. I need the first 5 to 10 ready to die. Like you ready to go. Everybody else, jump in. You need the one cat to get the head, gouge your eyes out. And once you gouge your eyes out, well, now he's swinging in the dark. So at that point, once the eyes are gouged out, you got to get him to the ground. And then 25, 30, hold his ass down while everybody else work on the head. Call brain hemorrhaging, something. and that's how you win.
Bro, listen to what I'm going to tell you right now. That shit right there, what you just said, sound real good. That shit, what you just said right there, sound real good, bro. But listen, that's the thing. The gorilla not finna let y'all just get in no circle and just form and just get close and get 6 yards, 5 to 6 yards away and charge up. Man, as soon as y'all get around that gorilla, he look around and see ain't no way out, man. He finna start slinging shit. And might start slinging literal shit. Everybody just start sitting and throwing that shit.
That's gonna take out 10 to 15 right there.
There you go. That's what I'm telling you. Nobody is taking into account the real life fear factor or the real life, any real life variables into this shit. All right. A show of fucking hands. How many people ready to see their homeboy get bit the fucking death?
Oh yeah, because that bite. So they say a pit bull's bite force is like 1,200 pounds. So he latch onto you, you can't get off. A gorilla's bite force is like 4,200 psi. So he biting, he going straight through.
Straight through, bro. That's what I'm saying. No one is thinking about the true life fear factor that's gonna go into this shit. You and your homie been working for this shit. Y'all been training for this. We gonna beat this gorilla's ass. And then the person you know, he been doing a little bit more better in training than you. Run up there and get his ass pieced in half. Bit. That's what it's gonna be the bite that's gonna get. It's gonna be the bite that's gonna get him. Because everybody talking about, oh yeah, man, we just grab his arms. Teeth like this long.
You got to get 5. You got to somehow get him like this, and get 10 to 20 cats.
But they say he can bench press 4,000 pounds. So how many of y'all do it take for 4,000 pounds? He on his bro. I mean him on his back, bro. Literally, all y'all, damn near all y'all could be on top of this man. Oh, this gorilla.
He can push that shit.
Get up off me. And just him pushing shit off the pile gonna hurt you. You a human.
I mean, if you don't want a heart attack, you done.
That's my bro. Come on, man. Heart palpitations. And I seen the simulations. They did 3 or 4 AI simulations for you. They come out and none of the humans fail. I even saw one go so far as to say like 200 gorillas versus 1 million men. Man, them 200 gorillas walk through that shit like cheese.
Bro, have you seen In-Game?
Mm-mm.
All right, so there's a scene where Doctor Strange he's like over in the corner floating. He's doing this and his eyes all going through and he's doing this shit here. And then he stopped and they go, "What were you doing?" He goes, "I was going through every scenario of how we could win." And I went through it. He goes, "How many did you go through?" He said, "I went through 1 million scenarios." He goes, "How many did we win?" He said, 1. He went through a million scenarios like how this is gonna beat Thanos. I went through a million simulations, and only one we came out. This is what we got to do. So you know that one cat over there was like, "Hey man, what you see?" Shit, man, I went to like 20,000. I went to 20,000 scenarios. How many we win? Not a one.
Yeah, he come from floating down and he just hit that SpongeBob with our ass. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and head out. Yeah. What you see, fam? Nah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and head out. This shit not winnable, man.
It ain't in our favor, Playboy.
And that's what I'm thinking, bro. So many people, but I like the confidence, though. I like to think that we have faith in our own race.
Yeah.
But I don't. I don't got faith in our race in nothing. We can't even come together and pick a damn person and just be called a leader or something. Come on, bro. I ain't got faith in us for shit. I see people, if you broke down, next time your car or something like that break down on the side of the road, watch how long it takes for somebody to stop and ask your ass if you need help.
Hey, and one, man, especially fighting a gorilla. I said it back when we were talking about people storming Area 51. That shit sound good, but when you see that one cat, that first cat, yeah, he run up and you see his head get popped off his shoulders. 30% of the cats going on no part of that shit. Because now you see like, man, that could be me. That could have been me.
All it's gonna take, though. In that gorilla shit, once motherfuckers start realizing, every time he just reach out and touch something, motherfucker fall. Bro, he ain't even get him all the way good. That's when people gonna start realizing, oh man, we done messed up, man. We gotta leave this gorilla alone.
Yep. He just grab your arm.
And that's what's gonna get you, them screams and grunts and yells.
You're done. You are out of the fight. When you get that compound fracture and your arm looking like the letter L, you are done. Ain't no, I'm gonna heal up. It's gonna sit here and I'm gonna be back in the fight. You are out of the fight. And then you know when the cat next to you, he gonna and he gonna look up and done. Now 98 left.
And then also too, bro, you gotta hope that this shit also takes place in like a wide open field with no type of nothing. No, because he get a hold of something. Bro, he get a hold of a pipe, a tree branch, or some shit like that. Bro, it's game time for any human.
Because I saw one post and it changes everything. It said a conscious gorilla. One that's aware of what's going on and what's been taking place. Oh, y'all. Oh, this what we doing?
No, I don't want to. No, I think it'll be. I don't want that because then he trying to put together combos and shit. No, I want a wild build ass gorilla. Because y'all talking about making a circle around them. I want y'all to see what a motherfucking gorilla do when it get back to the corner. Now I want humans to feel that. Man, you back that gorilla in the corner, man. That motherfucker liable to take care of all 100 out in one swipe.
I mean, he gonna take
they do. You ain't never read no books and shit on gorillas and how monkeys and primates really get down. That's really the whole disconnect in this conversation. Ain't nobody really read up and seen how they really get down. They castrate shit. Y'all know what castrate mean? Yeah, you're quiet. You know what castrate mean, don't you?
I know what I mean.
Yeah, they do that shit for fun.
All right, so
hang that shit around for all the other ones to see the shit. Yeah. Look what we did to Buddy.
So a Western gorilla can get up to between 350 to 400 pounds, and can run a maximum speed of 25 miles an hour. So you let that joker get the running
at
400? whoever he dropped that shoulder. Y'all all got CTE, if not dead.
Man, your ass on the ground twitching. He hit you and running like that.
Job at best.
Straight up. Straight up in the air. That's what I'm saying, bro. Gorillas and monkeys, like primates and shit, bro, they just do shit a whole different way. We slay body parts around this camp. Hang them hoes off trees so the next group to come through know what type of time we on.
Show dominance.
Look at me if you want to. That's the quickest way to get thrown down by a gorilla. So everybody gonna walk up to them with their head down?
No, because when you look up,
yeah, exactly.
Hey, we literally watched a video where a gorilla was just casually walking by some people, grabbed a grown man by his leg and literally drug him like 6 yards and just let go. And oh, buddy, just let it happen. He just
no choice.
He slid, just like, oh gosh. Because he knew the moment I get to fighting, he gonna turn around and my spine
on my ass. He can end this shit real quick.
And I'm paralyzed.
That's what I'm saying. Just think about that, bro. Any type of, if you hit the ground, you for sure gone. If he just jump on you, bro, flat line. Don't let him Donkey Kong boom you.
Oh yeah, you done. Yo,
you one of them, boy. It's a pancake out there, man.
The only chance of hope is if he grabs somebody and he focus on them too long. That's your only option, and it ain't gonna be nothing left for that brother.
Nah, if he solo somebody, if he single one of y'all out, it's game time for your ass. Whoever he pick out.
But hey, think about it though. 99 cats is slung out dead, and you the last one left. What do you do?
The only thing you can do is run. That's why I'm saying, like, we're not built for that shit. That 300 movie and all that shit was a movie. And if that shit really did happen back in the day, bro, that was we far removed from that brain, that mindset. We way far removed from that shit, bro. We not built to watch. Look at the PTSD they come back with from the military. We not built to watch that shit. Nope. I'm not saying gunshot wound shit ain't bad, but shit, that shit's gunshot wound. My leg might get blew up. Truck got flipped over. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of shit they got. They can't sleep at night off that shit. What you think you finna do after you seen somebody get bit in half?
Bro, the bite, like, if they bit you on the shoulder, all this is gone.
And they coming out with chunks. Don't act like he finna just bite you. It's a little vampire bite. No, he finna bite you. All that's gone. Shit's squirting out your neck.
It's 1,300 pounds of bite force they got. 1,300 pounds.
That shit'll break every bone in your body.
Per inch. 1,300 pounds per inch.
That shit'll break every bone in your body.
Per square inch. PSI. Per square inch.
There ain't not one bone in your body that can withstand 1,000 pounds.
Per square inch. So, I mean, you thinking here, I mean, that's a good 5-6 inches. Shit. You out of there, bro.
Bro, a gorilla, no bullshit, bro. This is a gorilla thumb. This shit on a gorilla hand. And y'all talking about 100 men. Man, you bump that number up. Bump that number up. Bump that shit up to about about 200, 300 men.
It's out of there.
Damn, Lakers, y'all tripping, bro. They brought it within 4, and now it's back up to 10.
Damn. Gorilla, 5'11". Standing up, he 5'11". 5'11", 400 pounds.
Yeah, pure whoop that ass. 400 pounds of pure. Get on your ass. Hey. That's where he at with it, man. That's where he at with it, man.
Here's a picture, bro, to show you like it looked cute. It do look cute. The picture do. But just imagine what's going through this brother's head right now. Look at this.
That's a little ass gorilla.
There's to be a chimp. If he flinched wrong, your neck broke. That guy's neck is broken. If he just and just it might rip his head off his shoulders.
Detached.
Bro, hey, just go watch Chimp Crazy. Have you seen Chimp Crazy? It's about, well, the main focus is about this lady who has this chimp farm. So she raised chimps and sell them illegally. And the PETA is trying to get these chimps in a home because she basically got these chimps living in her garage. She done built like a little cage out of whatever. And you know, they chimps like, hey man, I'm supposed to be outside and shit, you know. And so she let them, she got a little cage outside that they roam in and stuff that's big, and it's big. Yeah. But it's like, it still ain't the environment they need. But then it just talks about, you know, they go into all these different cases where these people had chimps as pets, and yeah, like anything, like a puppy, dog, whatever. It's cute when it's a baby, but when they get grown, as a grown man in your house, that's a grown man. So you know, some of the owners, they playing with them and stuff. No, oh yeah, when he was a baby, you know, my son used to just wrestle with him, and then well, after about when my son was about 15 years old, you know, and Chimp years 15, he like 22-year-old man.
Yeah.
Well, they got the wrestling in the yard, and he ripped my son's face off, but he didn't mean it. He was playing and ripped your son's face off. What do you think what do you think a gorilla would do or a chimp would do if they was angry?
I'll tell you what.
One lady, her daughter went off to college. So while she was going to college, she let the chimp live in, like, the chimp lived in the house and slept in the daughter's bedroom.
Yeah.
Daughter comes home from college. The mom puts the chimp in the basement. She left the door open. So he came up the stairs and went to his room, found somebody in his bed, ripped her face off, broke her arm, and ripped her neck out. And like, well, why would he do that? Because someone was in his bed. You made that his home. At the end of the day, it is a wild animal.
It's a wild animal, bro. And it's with the strength of 7 people, so they don't even know. Even if he was just trying to, hey, get over, get out my bed, he done killed your ass.
Yep.
From the time I heard this argument, I knew what type of time it was. I ain't never wavered. There ain't never been nothing to come out to make me say, "Oh yeah, maybe 100 people could take." Hell no. I seen how the you ever seen a gorilla get the little tranquilizer gun and they move into a different enclosure, and then shit, they go to get him out, and that mug they woke up a little bit. You see how them 20 trainers get the fuck on up out of Dodge? Yeah, it's a reason for that. The reason for that.
Hey, the only way that it would work, if it's just a ongoing wave, nobody, not one single soul can stop. It's got to be everybody just running at them, and yeah, you're gonna see guys getting goosh. Some eventually, because he can't move. I mean, he can start running, but if you can get a hold of him before he start running, it's hard. It's hard.
Bro, all the scenarios gotta be perfect. It's gotta be a wide open field. I'm talking about not a tree in sight. If it's trees anywhere near that shit, it's over with. If it's any shit laying on the ground, bro, it's over with. Then, like you said, can't nobody flinch, can't nobody fold. I'm talking about every second that the fight going on, it's got to be some type of human contact on this gorilla.
Yep.
And then somebody might get the limp away from that motherfucker and tell the story. Because getting up on him ain't the question. Getting up on him ain't the question. Do I believe 100 men can get up on this gorilla? Hell yeah, I do. The question is, what you doing when you get up on his ass?
That's it.
This shit ain't gonna work. I don't give a damn who you think you is. These hoes is not gonna work. Gorilla eating this shit on a daily, but he fall out the tree, bro. Keep on going. He get in fights with other gorillas. That's what ain't nobody else even think about either.
And them fights be, boy, whoo.
He get in fights with other gorillas, bro. At some point, if this is a mature gorilla that these 100 men are fighting, hell, at some point he had to run the gauntlet just to get some ass. You don't think he gonna run? You don't think he gonna get up? Come on, man. Just to get the female gorilla, he didn't have to fight 4, 5, 6 well-known boys from the hood just to get on. And them fights to the death sometimes. So, what you think he gonna do to your little human ass? Running up trying to hit him with a little 2-piece combo. Man, that shit ain't gonna do nothing.
Nothing.
That's why I ain't even entertaining the damn. I ain't even entertaining the 100 men versus gorilla. My boy Harambe gonna be giving that boy that extra juice. It's over with. Yeah, I remember what y'all did to Harambe. Now bring your ass on up. I'm gonna send y'all to go meet his ass.
Exactly. You ain't gonna do the same shit to y'all up there.
That shit funny as hell. That shit funny as hell, man.
Hey, check this out right here. This all I need to see.
Oh, yes, sir. Think about that. Them blows that he just took to the chest is killing a human. That shit right there, you're dead. You're dead. You're dead. You're dead. You're dead. You're dead.
Oh, and the jump back though. The jump back that yeah, you hit me, but now I didn't create a 5-yard separation.
And that's from another gorilla. That's what I'm saying. Your little punches ain't doing shit.
He that's 2 knocked out. 4 knocked out.
But what I'm saying, but it's so much shit.
You don't get up after being knocked out. I'm good. You know,
bro, it's so much shit going on right there when they run up on each other and they both doing all that shit right there. Bro, it's so much fucking pain being inflicted in between them two that no, you're a human not taking that shit, bro. Think about that when they jumping. The reason they jumping because they not only they punching you with these hoes, they punching you with these hoes too. He's jumping up on them, boom, boom, boom. I done hit you 4 times. Boy, I just told all your MCL, PCL, ACL, all that shit when I kicked your fucking leg.
Hey, hold on. This right here is perfect. It's all you gotta see right here. This right here to let people know they ain't about that action. Hold on. Let it start over again.
Oh, he probably finna ring neck. They finna ring neck his ass.
The silverback is fighting all them cats. Look, he didn't threw them back.
Look at that, bro. Y'all, bro, ain't nobody doing nothing with that, bro. Is that a dude walking? Man, you better get out. Hey, look at him. You see, they scooting on out the way because they getting confused and grab one of us.
Them cats they wanted, boy. Hey, we're not winning that fight.
Hell no, we not, man. Hell no, we not. Hey, man, but hey, I gotta have my mental health checks, man. You know I gotta have them. 1 through 10, bro. Personally, what's been going on with you? Physically, you taking care of yourself. Business wise, what you got coming up next?
Man, personally, man, just working. You know what I'm saying? Doing a lot of yard work and you know, just getting the house to look, to look and feel the way I want it to feel and just chilling, man. Spending a lot of time with Macy, just chilling. So personally, man, everything's been good. So I give it about a 9. Then business wise, physically, man, feel good. Like I said, been out doing a whole lot of yard work, man, doing a whole lot of sweating, building stuff. So body feel good. Looking to start the cardio next, well, not cardio, but the carnivore diet next week. So probably gonna be a little irritable for the next couple, those first couple of days, man. Not having like really no sugar and no energy drinks, none of that stuff. So gonna cut all that out and really do a hard carnivore, see the results, see what happens. So but physically, man, I'm feeling about a 7. And then business wise, man, Dreaded Archer, man, everything is up. Got shows lined up, got we're gonna be planning this trip to Tennessee, go visit CGM, man, get some new stuff rocking. Got a lot of gear coming in for reviews, so we're gonna be doing a whole lot of reviews coming up, and I forgot about it, but I booked the turkey hunt next week, so I'll be gonna be going on a turkey hunt in Oklahoma next week. So yeah, I forgot about that. Booked it too early, so gonna be going to Oklahoma turkey hunting, and just can't wait. Put in for my South Dakota elk tag. So see what happened, man. This the last shot for it. I don't get it. It says so well. So do that, man. And other than that, I mean, everything's been good, man. I can't complain. So business wise, man, I'm sitting about a 9 as well.
Yeah, that's what I like to hear, man. For myself, personally, same thing. Can't complain, man. Just getting through this thing day by day. Everybody healthy, everybody happy. So we're just gonna keep the rocking how it's rocking and try and get through this thing again. Weather the storm. We got some bad weather coming through tonight. We're just gonna get through it and just keep it rocking, man. I'd be a little bit better if LA wasn't down 10 at the half, but hey, I'm gonna give myself about an 8-9 on a personal scale. Physically, man, I feel really, really good. Had to move a lot of boxes and shit the other day. Um, kind of tweaked my back a little bit, but nothing too crazy. Still coming into my season as the weather gets warmer. Still got to get through this little rainy season, like I just mentioned the weather, but everything other than that, feeling good, living good. Definitely can't complain in the physical category, man. Got to give myself about an 8 in the physical category, man. And then business wise, man, everything is through the roof. Just dropped some bomb ass prom photos. I'm sure they'll be posting them soon. Can't wait for everybody to see those, man. Some dope shots. Um, like I said, booked for a few more senior pictures. Weddings coming up soon. The hotter months got a lot of weddings in them. So, booked for a few of those. Looking to get booked for more. So if you need that, holler at me, Nicholas Ray Photography, my personal page, whatever it is. Just hey, everything is everything on the business. I gotta give it 9, 10 on the business scale, man.
That's it.
You got any last words for the people before we get out of here?
Yeah, I got a story for people. So there was this bird, man. He was flying south for the winter, man, and on his trip, he fell out the sky, man, hit the ground. It was real cold, so he almost froze to death. Right before he froze to death, a cow came walking by, took a shit on him. So he was like, "Damn, I got shit on me, man." But after a while, the shit started feeling warm to him. So he started feeling good. So he stayed down in it. Started feeling so good, he started singing. When he started singing, a cat heard him, came to investigate, dug him out the shit, and ate him. Hit a moral of the story. Everybody who shit on you ain't your enemy. everybody who pull you out of shit ain't your friend. And if you stuck in some deep shit, keep your mouth shut.
Mm. I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that. Hey, that's wild, man. Hey, that's some real shit right there. If you really go down through that story, okay, I see where you're going, man.
Go down through it.
I see what you're stepping in. Hey, hey, man, I'm just gonna stick to my usual, man. Y'all know it's heating up out here. Grab them babies, hold them a little closer, man. Protect your family. Hug on your family. You never know what's gonna be the last time. You shouldn't see that same person on aisle 3, 5, and 7 at the store and then see him again in the parking lot, man. Everything is not a coincidence, all right? And last but not least, keep yours on you because I'm for dang sure I'll keep mine on me. With all that being said, this is season 7, episode 15 of the Reed Talking podcast. I'm your host, Nick Reed, along with my brother and co-host Trey Reed. No killer cam tonight. We are